All right, what's up, guys? Willis here. We're back with another Throne and Liberty video. Wanted to do a little different video for you guys today, a little news update, keep you guys up to date on what's happening in Throne and Liberty currently, going over the latest, I guess, hot fixes, patches, changes, and a recent update they just put out last night to the community to basically talk about, I guess, all the bugs and stuff which is happening in the game. If you guys are new to the channel, what's up? My name is Willis. We're going to be giving away a gold edition of Throne and Liberty. So if you want to enter that giveaway, like the video, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed with bell notifications turned on. Unfortunately, they actually took out the Ultimate Edition from the game, so you cannot buy it. I guess the one with the purple armor. So we're going to be giving away the gold editions instead now. I think with that, you pretty much just get some other cool skins and a cool transformation. Anyway, what's happening in the world of Throne and Liberty? Let's have a look. So they put out a little statement last night called Letter to the Community. I'm basically going to be reading it for you guys, and then we're going to be just giving our thoughts and stuff on it. Watching players work together to unlock milestones, engage in massive battles, and strive to become the best guild motivates us to deliver even more memorable moments. Right now, we're focused on addressing the biggest player-reported issues. Below, you'll find a list of the notable issues, followed by actions we've taken to resolve them. As we forge ahead, we'll continue to listen, adapt, and pour our passion into making this a special experience for you, the players who make it all possible. So if you're not aware, there's a lot of stuff that's happening in the game right now, which is kind of pissing a lot of people off, me included, like disconnects, black screens, not being able to transfer, just, yeah, a lot of lag on the servers as well. So let's see what they're doing it. So population drops, service instability, and inaccessibility. So after we opened commercial launch servers, we immediately noticed that some players were being disconnected, encountering stalled black screens when loading the game, gate server issues, and login loops. All of these issues are related to the same cause, which we're working to address. Over the last day, we've reduced the number of these occurrences significantly, but it's not fully resolved yet. This is our primary focus of our technical teams at this time. We understand how it impacts your play sessions and are working to get it resolved as quickly as possible. So what happened was they opened a bunch of servers and inadvertently caused a bug which gave pretty much the majority of the player base a black screen when loading the game, and this happened for a lot of players. As many players noticed, especially in our European community. Oh, I can attest to this. There has been a lot of issues on the European servers. A number of connection issues, including the infamous gate server disconnect, have occurred. Our team has been working around the clock with NCSoft to isolate and resolve these issues. The gate servers were getting hammered by the number of logins, which put them at a state they wouldn't allow players to connect or stay connected to the world servers. We've tripled the number of gate servers almost everywhere and haven't seen them dropping connection in the last few days. After that, we've noticed the world servers and the world DBs both hit limits on their resource utilization. While we've had scaled these up from the hosts in the Korean service, we didn't realize just how far we needed to go. We've since scaled the services back up, more memory, IOPS, etc., to allow processes more resources while you're smashing the servers with your guild. So yeah, it kind of looks like they weren't anticipating the amount of players actually connecting to the game at one time, and obviously they just had to up the limits. And yeah, I have seen, I want to say an increase in, I guess, server performance. Like, it's not lagging as much for me, but still at peak times, it does get a bit crazy. Especially when you're in those big fights when there's just hundreds of players around you. It's kind of nuts. Cannot create character error 10. So I know a lot of my friends had this issue. We've received player reports about encountering a unable to create character on server, and then the number 10 error message. While this error message is true, it was slightly misleading as the issue is caused by a world not allowing new characters to be created or existing characters to transfer to the server in question. When a world was at its character creation cap, the server selection screen did not update with that information quickly enough. We apologize for this confusion. So if you did get this error, it basically means the server was full and was probably capped out at the time. World servers that are locked from the creation of new characters will periodically have their caps increased as players progress. We understand that it's inconvenient to wait if you're trying to play on the same servers as your friends, and we are committed to raising the cap appropriately. This is a balancing act to ensure the queue wait times also remain acceptable. So yeah, obviously this is a big issue just because obviously you want your friends to play. They've been waiting since the free-to-play dropped. And yeah, one of my friends basically couldn't join our server until the next day, until there was like nobody online. So maybe just wait until it's still like a quiet time and then tell your friend to basically come and just make a character. That's probably your best bet right now. Friends list disappeared. Yep, this is pretty much happening to this day, where your friends list just disappears. We've received reports from some players that their friends list has disappeared, while other players have experienced issues with their friend requests remaining on the screen even after accepting or declining. We're looking into this to determine the cause and appreciate your patience. So yeah, this is pretty much still happening and they have no idea. Yep. Auction house bugs in Europe. Yep, had a ton of this last night. The auction house just didn't work. And when it did work, it was extremely laggy. Some early access servers on the Europe region had an issue where their auction houses were isolated. Efforts to consolidate them introduced new problems like the inability to post new items, appearing to be sold when they weren't, failure to list new items, and a delayed loosened delivery. After determining the root cause, we've worked to correct the issues above. It's taken us longer than expected, and we appreciate your patience while we work to fix it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they fixed it because my auction house does work now, which is great. Realm switching, finding characters, and the keybinds, etc. Players discovered that their custom game settings were reset when logging in. This issue was linked to key bindings lost, realm selection preferences changed, and characters appearing to be gone, and store inaccessibility. A few key servers on the back end that store your settings were congested due to network traffic. Working with NCSoft, we rolled out more of these servers to handle the additional load from all the new players joining since the commercial launch, which has fixed the issue for some, but not all, and we're still working on, fixing it. Rest assured that no data has been lost and your character is still there. You just can't see it due to the being default to the wrong region. Waiting for a bit and trying again helps. Fixing this is a top priority. So yeah, from what I understand is, and from what I saw in game and my Discord, there was an issue where, yeah, everybody's keybinds reset, which was an absolute pain. That would be a nightmare. Realm switching, so when you just phase into a new area, that was kind of just bugged, but yeah. AGID linking rewards. After we launched, we began receiving reports from some players where they were not receiving the rewards for linking their game accounts to Amazon Games ID. We've made some progress in our investigation, but are still working on resolving the core issues. In the meanwhile, we'll begin manually granting missing rewards to players in batches, and will continue to do so. Yeah, that's going to take absolutely ages if they're doing that manually. That's kind of crazy. And yeah, they basically said, if you have any issues, report to the thing, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, obviously there's a lot of issues right now in the game. I think obviously the major ones being the character creator thing, which I'm still think they're working on, joining servers, the friends list disappearing, and obviously the missing keybinds. So hopefully that's all fixed. It looks like my keybinds are safe. Thank the Lord. They also put out an update, which I honestly forgot to make a video on, but I thought I'd just throw it in this video. If you guys want to know the latest updates for Throne and Liberty, I'll be sure to make a video every time there's just new like updates, just so you guys are up to date. Yeah, so update 1.1.0. Now, obviously, this has already been completed. There was maintenance yesterday on October 3rd. It basically includes various bug fixes for UI, various settings, and obviously more help to make you have a smoother experience in Silicium. Now, all platforms, here's what they've done. So the boss effects mechanic markers should now appear more reliably under high visual effects accounts. From what I understand is, in the boss fights, a lot of the visual, I guess, markers where you need to go, like the AoEs and stuff, sometimes just didn't appear quite quick enough, or they were just bugged out and didn't appear at all. So it looks like that's been fixed. The UI guild status will no longer have an erroneous writer hashtag appended to the text. The UI congratulatory package will no longer remain visible on the shop UI after it has been claimed. Fixed some issues with the D-pad and stuff. Fixed some controller navigation in the guild menu. Settings, so when the privacy settings restrict friend requests, these requests will no longer appear when we launch in the game. Yep. Localization applied the latest localization updates, including the correction of several untranslated strings, in-game text, and voiceover. Yeah, for some reason, I have no idea why, and I would still love to know to this game. Whenever there is a Western release of a, say, Korean or a Chinese game, the amount of untranslated stuff that somehow manages to make it to the Western release baffles me. You would think they would have someone checking if everything has been translated before shipping the game. I don't know, that's just me. But if you guys aren't aware, the whole expedition system was literally in Korean on the first day. And I just thought that was quite funny. They did a bunch of Xbox and PlayStation fixes about friends lists and stuff, yada yada. And that's pretty much it. Now, there was a specific post I just saw on Reddit, and I want to know your guys' opinion on this. It's in regards to the endgame, I guess, dungeon loot farm. So obviously you need to make a group, right? There's specific dungeons where you get your loot from. Now, unfortunately, there are some dungeons where you just don't get any healers or I guess any tanks. Because obviously you only have like 300 tokens per dungeon. And if you're a healer and there's no items in that dungeon that you don't need, what is the actual point of running the dungeon? So this has obviously seen an increase of these specific dungeons that don't have any healer items or tank items. They just don't queue up. People are starting to realize this now and they're like, wait, why am I running this dungeon if I don't need any loot? So obviously certain dungeons just don't have healers or don't have tanks. Now obviously everywhere's going to have DPS, right? But I feel like this is a problem and they need to figure out, or I guess add something to make healers run like the certain dungeons, or I guess just like tanks. I guess the option is like, oh, just be a healer, just be a tank. Well, yeah, it's still the issue of, hey, nothing really drops in this dungeon that I need. So what's the point? And yeah, I just wanted to finish up with this really cool character I saw someone made. They made Geralt in Throne and Liberty. Check out that. That is sick. The Witcher. Pretty awesome. I might open up a channel in my Discord if you guys have got any cool characters that you guys have made. And hey, we might run like a weekly competition. Get you guys some Lucent. I think that would be a really cool little thing we can do. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Just a little update on the game. Obviously, I want to keep you guys up to date on what's happening. Bring you guys some daily videos on Throne and Liberty. And other than that, if you guys want to enter the Gold Edition giveaway, simply like the video, leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe with bell notifications turned on. If you're still watching this far as well, I want you guys to put like a little, I guess like a purple heart in your comment, and then I'll know you watched until the very end. Anyway, we do have a Discord as well, which is discord.gg/Willis. We do have a new Throne and Liberty channel. So if you're looking to discuss builds, form parties, or even come and join my new guild, which I'll be announcing very soon, then come on by. I'll see you guys in my next video. This has been Willis Gaming. Have an awesome day and peace.